Hi, I'm causing Claire and I cause your reality. This is today's manifestation session as well as group discussion on what we can do for manifestation tips so that we can all start creating and causing our reality. So as always, I'm going to start with the Satguru Vandanam, the Vedic chanting prayer, to invoke the energy of the Master. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Yanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Blessings, everyone. So good to see you. So excited. I missed going live yesterday. Sorry about that. But here I am, and I have so many exciting things to share that have even happened in the last 24 hours. So I posted yesterday that there was going to be a darshan sometime today from my guru Shri Nithyananda Swami, and he was going to come in the form of Kalavedava. Kalavedava is the keeper of the Akashic Records. Kalavedava is the keeper of space and time. And Kalavedava is an intense, immense, ultimate, compassionate, but ferocious compassionate energy. Okay, so that session was actually supposed to be at like 5:30 this morning my time, MST in Alberta, and it ended up being actually, I don't think it came on until like 11:30 p.m. my time. So that was like 5-6 hours that we were all waiting for this darshan. Okay, and for those of us that are initiated by Shri Nithyananda Swami and that we are his disciples, will wait for hours. Like, we'll just sit there and like stare. We'll just wait patiently for us to be graced with that presence. So for all of you that did end up signing up and having, hi Westminster, Colorado, and having to wait for a long time or ended up dropping off, that's okay. Don't worry. It'll happen again. All right, so there's always going to be morning from Melbourne. There's always going to be, other ones that come. And one thing that you will learn over time, if you ever end up getting connected in this way with my particular guru, is India doesn't run on any time like we do in the West, right? And as a practicing Hindu, time is just not the same essence, and there's not the same rush, okay, like there is out west, right? Like things just sort of happen when they happen, and everything's auspicious, and there's divine timing and all that. But it's frustrating for Westerners, right? Like we get super frustrated, myself included, when things are not on time. So you won the lottery. Are you saying like as a declaration I won the lottery, or Lady Augusta, you won the lottery? Because if you did, amazing. If that's a declaration, blessings. Okay, so anyways, we have this darshan today, right? Do I belong to RSS? No. So we had this darshan this morning. Eventually, you did amazing, Lady Augusta, too. Blessings for winning the lottery. That's awesome. So happy to hear that. There's been a lot of crazy manifestations in the past 24 hours. So for me in particular, I go and I'm waiting all morning for this darshan to happen, right? So finally, darshan comes. Yes, curtain opens. Am I Hindu? Yes, I'm a practicing Hindu. Darshan happens, curtain opens, and I lock eyes with Kalavedava, and my being just melts. Like, just to be in that oneness space, so many things get manifested and so many things are created in that space of oneness, right? Divination, good to see you. Okay, so what happened then? So I watched the darshan with my 5-year-old, right? He also watches darshan. And I can't even describe what happened. It's just like time and space leaves me. So I have no idea how long the darshan was or how long I sat there like staring in that oneness space and connection. But something told me, check your bank account. So I checked my bank account after, and there was $15,000 in my bank account. Okay. So things like this happen all the time. Like, they're not these crazy miracles that happen. They're not like things that just once in a while occur for me. Like, these types of stories and things happen to me all the time. And they happen to, which Bhagwan do you believe in? So any enlightened master, a true enlightened master, they all have their different teachings, and you're all guided to them in a different way. So me, it's Sri Nithyananda Swami, right? So that's who I am connected with. And if you just believe in manifestation and other things, and you have a different religion, that's fine. There's no right or wrong. It's all the same energy. It's just what we call it and what we're brought up with, right? So there's no judgment here, and there's no, you have to be a certain religion or a certain thing. Thank you so much, Nikki. Right? Like, there's nothing that's the Darshan. I watched it for 9 hours. I was dancing when Darshan started. Oh, I love it. Yeah, right? Like, we'll all, the ones that are disciples, will sit there and we'll just like, we could sit there for like our eyes wide open for hours and like not move until the curtain opens, and like, amazing. Sikh culture, you will feel blessed. I feel blessed by most religions and cultures when I read about them. Like I said, it's whatever resonates with you is what you should follow. And it doesn't mean that you can't explore other things. Like, that's what seeking is, right? Seeking is, there is a part of your being, and you've gotten to the point in your spiritual journey where you're questioning what is reality, you're questioning who you are, and what is it that a human being really is, and what does that experience mean to you, and what are you looking to do with this life that you have, right? So I was watching Nithyananda, the Third Eye session. I'm so thankful. I'm so glad you got to watch it. I'm so do you do Kundalini yoga? Just so you know, every yoga is Kundalini awakening. Okay, so Kundalini is just the life force energy, and it sits in the base of the spine. So every yoga is Kundalini yoga. Okay, I know that there's certain practices that focus on specifically awakening the Kundalini as part of the practice, but your Kundalini flows through every yoga practice. Okay, so what I was thinking is, for those of you that like are not hardcore like into, let's say, having a guru or being connected to a guru, and you're just connected with me and that's what you feel comfortable with, nothing wrong, right? There's nothing wrong with just being and feeling connected to me, and you know, my guru not being your thing, and maybe you're Catholic, maybe you're Christian, you know, whatever, maybe you're Muslim, maybe you're Sikh, doesn't matter. It's, do you feel in oneness with life? That's all that matters, is that, do you feel in oneness with life, right? You know a lot more about that. Yeah, so I know. So in Hinduism, for someone that asked, in Hinduism, we, like, universal energy is God, okay? And we worship that energy in many different forms, but it's all the same energy. It's just in different forms, right? So we don't worship hundreds and hundreds of gods. We worship one God in many forms. That's the best way to describe it. One God in many forms. Okay? So that's just a little bit about Hinduism, but I don't want to make this about religion either. I want to talk to you about the science of manifestation. So what happened today when I manifested that $15,000, right? First of all, I was not surprised because, like I said, it just, when you start to get at that frequency, the vibrational frequency of manifesting, then things just constantly flow. I also made a big decision yesterday, which was, you know, then who is Ram and Krishna? Okay, well, they're also gods, right? But same oneness energy. Okay, same oneness energy, but they are just different representation of gods, right? Okay, so Hinduism is very old. How is it possible it was real? Well, ask any religion how it started, right? Religion always starts somewhere. So I set a reminder and I'm still late. Mermaid Gypsy, I love that. Anyways, okay, so let's talk manifestation, okay? Because that's what we're here for. Let's talk about manifestation. So every single person that ends up coming to these sessions because I'm initiated, my job is to cause other human beings realities. That means if there's something that you want in your life and you ask me for it or you think about it in this session, it is my responsibility, truly, as an initiated disciple of Shri Nithyananda Swami, it's my responsibility to cause that reality for you. Okay, so how does one cause another one's reality? Excellent question. So number one, the space, there's something called the cosmic womb. And in the cosmic womb, that's where all creation is designed and where it occurs. And so when I visualize and I pray and I do puja, which is a devotional offering for each one of your realities to manifest, that universal energy hears me, and through that oneness connection, things can just start happening. Okay? So back in the day before I really understood what this was for me, I used to be more of like a reader, right? I would do like intuitive readings and that type of thing, but it didn't quite resonate 100% with me. It was close, but I didn't really get it, right? Hi, nice to see you, Tiger-san. Okay, so I didn't quite get that whole piece. But when I found my guru, that's when I understood, okay, there's a science, right? There's a Vedic science that I can learn that will explain to me what it is that I'm experiencing. And it was a click for me, right? So it clicked for me. And then I started studying Vedic science. And then I went to Nithyananda Hindu University, and I was trained as what's called an acharya. And as an acharya, I was trained in Kalpataru. So Kalpataru means wish-fulfilling tree, okay? So in the story of the wish-fulfilling tree, there is a guy that goes and sits under this banyan tree. Okay, so guy goes and sits under this banyan tree and thinks, oh man, it's so nice under this tree. I wish I would have a cold drink. It's really hot outside. And all of a sudden, cold drink appears. He's like, whoa, wow, cold drink. So then, sitting under the tree, and he's like, oh, I would like a nap. It would be nice if I had a bed. All of a sudden, bed appears. And he's like, oh, amazing. Cold drink, nice bed, awesome tree, okay. And then thinks, oh gosh, as I'm sleeping here, I hope a lion doesn't come and eat me. And then what do you think happens? Lion shows up, lion eats him. What's the moral of the story? Moral of the story is life is a big tatastu. Tatastu means so be it. So whatever you ask life for, life will give you. So if you are asking life in the form of your thoughts every day for what you want unconsciously, you will feel like life just happens to you and that you don't create it for yourself. So what that means is all of the negative thoughts that you have in your head, that's what creates your inner space. That's the vibrational frequency that you resonate at. And life happens outside based on your inside. Smokey Mac, blessings that someone makes you dinner. Let's make that happen. Okay, so what that means is you've created the life you're having right now. That's the bad news. The good news is that you created the life you have now, which means you can change it. Okay, and that happens in the form of your thoughts, which create your beliefs. So when you start understanding that you have the ability to change your thoughts, which then over time changes your beliefs, life then starts reacting with you from the outside in differently. Okay? So if you have a problem in your life, which we all do, there's typically a thing that we repeat over and over and over and over and over again, right? There's something that always happens to you no matter where you go, no matter who you meet, no matter what you do, same problem follows you. Okay? Sometimes it's a crappy boss. You end up with the same crappy boss all the time. Sometimes it's you end up with the same fight no matter who you're friends with. Sometimes it's when, you are constantly dieting and yo-yo dieting, but it doesn't matter what you do, you just like cannot lose weight, right? So whatever pattern it is that you hold in your space, the way to shift that. Sarah from London. Sarah, I came live just for you, girl. Okay, I saw your message and you were like, are you going live today, Claire? And I was like, okay, just for you, Sarah. So you're welcome. Anyways, okay, so back to manifestation, right? So if you want life outside of you to change, what you do is you have to shift what's inside. You have to shift what's inside. So what that means is, instead of looking outside and thinking, oh, this needs to change, I need to do this, I need to do that, instead shift into, what do I need to change inside? And then you'll start to see that life reacts differently than you. Okay? Life will react differently from the outside in, not the inside out. That's the catch. Make sense? Okay. So, yes, failing at diet. I feel you. Okay, so one thing, even though in that story he said I didn't want the lion to come. Yeah, that's a good point. I hope a lion doesn't come, right? Why do you think that is? That's a very good point. I hope a lion doesn't come. Just even the thought, okay? Even the thought. Even the thought. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. 2 days ago, we were talking about, guilt. We were talking about fear of death. And what I want you guys to think about in this manifestation session for today, because it is such an auspicious energy that I'm sitting in right now. Like, it's so strongly running through me right now from that Darshan this morning of Kala Vedava, is I really want you guys to think about a dollar amount, okay? I want you to think about a dollar amount that you want to manifest in the next 7 days, all right? So 7 days, what's the dollar amount that you want to manifest? And it can be anything, okay? If you want to like go big and go crazy, do that. Or if you want to do something smaller just to try it out and see, right? Give me 1 sec. Okay. Think of a dollar amount and I want you to write it down. So write the dollar amount down, okay? And I want you to keep that piece of paper with that dollar amount. And I want you to put it under your pillow. So I want you to sleep with that dollar amount, okay? So I want the dollar amount written down, and then I want you to sleep with the dollar amount under your pillow, okay? And every single time any little bit of money shows up in the next 7 days, even if it's not like the big one that you want or the little one or whatever it is that you want, right? Every single time money shows up, thank the universe for that money. Even if it's just like you find, a coin on the street. If you're outside and you see something like that and you're not afraid of COVID too much to touch a coin on the street, okay? Thank the universe for that money. Or if someone gives you money, or someone buys you a coffee, or, you end up with whatever, even if you just get your regular paycheck, just thank the universe for the abundance that you're getting. So first thing that I did, and I'm not saying that anyone else has to do that, but the first thing that I did, like when I manifest money, is like right away, it's like, okay, donation. I have to donate some money. It's just part of like what I do as a practice, right? And you can even ask some, people that are in here, like there's people that I've supported that have needed something, and I'll offer, right? If I feel in that moment where Guru's like, okay, offer something, then I offer, right? So the point is that be grateful for every single thing that the universe comes and gives you. And when you are in that space of gratitude, that's when manifestation, especially with money, really works. And oftentimes, if I need to manifest money for whatever reason, number one, I always know Swamiji's responsibility. If I ask my guru for something, it's his responsibility to make it happen for me. Just like when I say it's my responsibility to make it happen for you. So manifestation technique that works best for you, yeah, for me, it's giving to others. So I focus my time and attention on enriching other human beings, right? Or I'll go and make a donation somewhere, or I'll go help somebody. Like that giving to life. Guys, life supports what you put out. Whatever, how late am I? Don't worry, you're good. I haven't even done the group wealth manifestation meditation yet, so no worries. We're just chatting a little bit, okay? We're just chatting manifestation. So I am so blessed. Don't make me cry. I get emotional when I think that the fact that people come and sit here with me and I get to share what has saved my life and what has given me such joy and enrichment, which is teaching other people and which is supporting other humans. Like that means so much to me, and I'm always blown away that people even show up. Like the fact that people come and like sit here with me and we chat and we manifest, like it means so much to me. It means more than anything else. It means more than the money. It means more than anything I manifest. It's that I want you guys to feel success. I want you to have that glimmer of hope, because I want you to believe that this is possible for you, because it is. Human beings are a seed. You are a seed of possibility. And literally everything in life is at your fingertips. And it just wants to shower you with its abundance and its prosperity. But what happens is we learn, unfortunately, no fault of their own, but we learn from our society and our culture and our parents oftentimes that, you know, what reality really is not what reality really is. We learn what they know, and we forget that we're possible and that we have the ultimate gift, which is that life force Kundalini energy, and we get to decide what we do with that life force energy, and it can create the life that you want, and you can change your life, and you can make things better, and you can leave horrible relationships, and you can manifest all the money you desire, and you can get the best job that you've ever wanted for yourself. You can do all of those things. You just have to believe that it's possible. And so any small manifestation that happens while we're together or while you're watching these videos, Allison, thank you, you're so sweet. Anything that, you know, happens during these sessions or that you manifest, like nothing makes me happier than watching this experience for you guys, okay? So I know, and you know, speaking about like community and like-minded people, and you know, like we're all vibrating at some sort of frequency to end up being in the same space together, right? And I can't tell you I see all your names come up, like Nishant, John's shown up, like Therese, like I immediately feel love for you. It's an immediate feeling of oneness, and I earned $10 while watching this. Yes, amazing. Like celebrate that, okay? Celebrate those things. Like I feel that oneness experience. So what enlightenment is, according to my experience, first of all, I don't consider myself enlightened. I'm on the path to seeking that. But what it is feeling oneness with life. Feeling oneness with all of you. Feeling oneness with everything around me, because it's all energy and it's sorry, my son, my 5-year-old's like knocking at the door. All right, so dollar amount. What I want is I want you to write down the dollar amount that you want to manifest within the next 7 days, okay? And we are gonna write that dollar amount down. Thanks, Allison. And we're gonna put it under our pillow. And every night before bed, I want you to like look at whatever dollar amount that you've written down. And in 7 days, we'll see where we're at. And this is what I want you to be super clear on. Whether it happens or not is not the goal. Yeah, I said it. Whether it happens or not is not the goal. The goal is that you start doing this as a practice, to start teaching and training your brain. You're making new brain grooves when you start a new practice. And when you start putting and focusing your attention on something, sometimes it takes focused attention for a longer period of time than we're expecting to make things happen. Okay? So, and I agree, Flower Joy, enlightenment is not so, actually it's not unique at all. Like, if all of us could just wake up, it would just be so quick. We could just decide right now, okay, enough of delusion, let's drop it and let's wake up and be all in oneness together. And then yet, that ego, that human ego that we all have, thinks it has such power over us. Here's a really good example, okay? This is what human beings are, in my opinion. I have a cat. I have 3 cats, actually. And the cat that I have, the first cat, his name is Taj. He was a street cat. Okay, so he lived out on the street for 2 years before he ended up in a rescue association, and we brought him home. Okay, so Taj had been out on the street, and then we brought Taj into a house. Now, Taj needed a friend, so we went and bought 2 more cats. Why 2 and not 1? Well, because someone wouldn't take the other sister, and I'm a softie, and I decided, okay, fine, I'll take both cats, and then I had 3 cats. So anyways, the other 2 cats that we picked up had been born in a house and had never been outside. So in the house, I have 2 cats that have never been outside, and I have 1 cat that was a street cat and is now inside. I open the door when I come home. Taj leaps outside, right? Desperate to get outside. He knows what's out there. He knows the whole life and what's out there and freedom and all that. The other 2 cats, hi from Greece, the other 2 cats that have not ever been outside, that have not ever seen that, what happens to them? They don't go outside the house. I could have the door wide open. Those 2 will not go outside the house. They're afraid. Their nature as cats is to be outside, truly. I know we've domesticated them, but their nature is to be outside. But yet they were born and no one told them. No one taught them. Their mama cat did not teach them, hey, there's a whole outside world, and all you have to do to get there is when the door opens to go out. See the difference? Like, that's us as human beings. Hi. Right? We're the cats that haven't experienced outside and are too afraid to go outside the door. The enlightened experience is that cat, Taj, who knows what's out there and just jumps right out because he's been there. He knows all of the world is his oyster out there. Okay? So that's what a human being is. We're the 2 cats that don't know there's an outside, and we're too scared to open the door and go through it because we don't know what's on the other side of it. Okay, so that's how I look at enlightenment and life. And part of manifesting, right, is opening the door and walking outside. It's pushing past our fears. And you'll often hear that rich and wealth is for the fearless, because fear is always a block to manifesting what we want. Okay, so whatever it is that scares you, that's what I would work on in terms of what you want to manifest. Work on your fears. Whatever it is that scares you, do that. Okay? So, for example, oh my God, so cute. Are you like watching me right now? I have a friend here. Hi, friend. Love you. All right, so who's that guy behind you? The guy behind me is my Guru Sri Nithyananda Swami. That's who I'm initiated by. That's where all these cosmic blessings come from, not from me as a human. Okay, so everyone, if you have just come, hi, good to see you. Okay, if you've just joined, write down the dollar amount you want to manifest in the next 7 days. Okay? That's the first thing we're going to do. Make sure you've done that. Then I want you to have that piece of paper, and I want you to put it somewhere so that you can put it under your bed for the next 7 days. I want you to look at it before you go to sleep every single night. Okay? We're just brain training. So that's the first thing. Awesome, Allison. Thank you. Next thing I want us to do is, with your paper and pen, I want you to write down. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Sarah. So she says this honestly works. She did this with me at work. Yes, we used to work together, and I legitimately would do this with people at work. Thanks for the shout out. Okay, so I want you to now take your paper and pen. What should I write? Only the amount? Yeah, whatever you want. So 7 days. What amount of money do you want to manifest in the next 7 days? Okay. By the way, Sarah, I totally think that we should talk about being in business together. And I think that we should still do that whole thing. So just a thought off the top of my head. Anyways, okay. So now I want you to take your pen and paper, and I want you to write down the first fear that comes up in your space. When I say write down what you're afraid of, I want you to write down what you're afraid of right now. What's the first thing that comes up? And I want you to write it down. Okay, so if you're just joining now, pen and paper, write down something you fear. First thing that comes to mind, write it down. Okay? Failure. Yeah, that's a big one. That's sitting in my space right now too, Melody, is that fear of failure. Yeah. That's such a big one, especially when it comes to manifesting. I asked you guys to do I asked you to tell 5 people what you wanted to manifest, not to have it. Yeah, agreed. And I wonder how many people actually went and told 5 people. Because telling 5 people, losing my mom, oh, green goddess, sweet love, I lost my mom. It was one of the most horrible things I've been through. Time heals all. You survive things that you never thought you'd ever be able to survive. Okay, so you told 2. Good, Melody. Thank you. Mermaid Gypsy, awesome. Okay, so I told you to tell 5 people what it is you want to manifest. The reason why is accountability is such a powerful tool when it comes to manifesting what you want. Okay, so I want for 7 days for you to look at the amount of money that you wrote down and put under your pillow. For 7 days, I want you to look at that before sleep and look at it and just believe in its possibility, and then put it on me and say, you know what? Claire's responsible. She said it. Oh, wow, I didn't know you asked people to do that, and I've told 5 people, maybe more, what I want. Awesome. See, you're already on the right frequency. Amazing. Okay. So 7 days to manifest the dollar amount we've written on a piece of paper and we put under our pillow, and every single day I want you to be accountable to go look at that absolute number and believe it's possible. Okay, that's what I'm asking you to be accountable for. That's it. Easy, right? Like, you don't even have to do anything. Hi from Ireland. You just legit have to go and look at it before bed. Now, back to what brand is your wig? What brand is my wig? I don't know. Let's see. It's called It's My Own Hair and I'm Tugging on It. Oh, I hope that was a compliment. But yeah, no, it's my hair. Okay, so now write down what's your biggest fear. Okay, on the piece of paper, write down what is your biggest fear and write that down. Now, what I want you to do is, as part of the process of every single night, looking at the piece of paper you wrote down with the amount of money you want to manifest, I want you to let that fear come up in your space and feel it. And then I want you to do this. Are you ready? I want you to consciously decide whether or not you want to continue to let that fear run your life. Conscious decision. I don't have any fear. I know this will happen. I love that. Okay? But I also want to, I'm very authentic, guys, by the way, and I'm super in integrity. So what I would like to tell you, Queen, very many fours at the end of your name, and this is out of love and kindness and respect. If there was nothing you feared, you'd already have what you want. Okay, so part of this process is digging out the things that we call our blind spots, which means there's something you might not see. That's what a blind spot is, okay? And we all have them. If we could see it, we'd see it, and we would have completed with it by now. There's always something that is hidden deep inside that we fear that prevents us from manifesting what we want, okay? So if nothing comes to mind, or if you're just being positive to put it out there, that's cool. But in the corner of your own self, when you're alone, if you want to allow the space to ask yourself the question, okay, is there any hidden fear that I need to address? Then maybe do that, okay? So, fear of failure, yeah, that's such a big one. All right. So with all of us here now, hello, my love. We are going to consciously decide to ask it whether we want that to run our lives still. Exactly. Okay, interesting point. So Gina, Kelly, Irish. Bang on, mama. Manifesting money, but money terrifies me. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, whatever, fear of losing my kids, yes. Like, all of these things, even though you might not think they're unrelated, they're related, okay? Any fear you have prevents you from manifesting what you want in your life, okay? Because it makes it feel like you have no control over it. You just want $125. Yeah. I love that. I love when people are manifesting money right in the session. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we are going to do the group scan first. All right, so what we do for the group scan is I do a group body scan. So I'll close my eyes and then through Guru's third eye, do a group healing. Okay, so a lot of you feel this very intensely and very strongly the more often you do it with me, right? The stronger you feel the healing effect. So first we'll do the group physical healing, yeah, the third eye scan. And then we will do the wealth manifestation part of it, the meditation part of the wealth manifestation. Okay, so I like to do the body scan first to clear out anything that, you know, needs to be clearing. And just so you know, free will means if you do not want the scanning to happen or you don't want the meditation to happen, nothing wrong, it just won't happen. Okay, like your being will say yes or no to me. Well, I say me because I don't have another word for it, but we'll say yes or no to that cosmic energy. Okay, and so don't worry about someone being able to like force their way to, you know, enter your space. That will not happen, and that doesn't exist. We're very high in integrity and cosmic law. Hold on, my son's knocking on the door. Hello, how may I help you?
Can I borrow your toilet in the submarine bath?
Yes, you may. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so. No, it's not at all. No worries. Okay, so. Scanning. Ready? Okay. And sometimes I might have something come up that I have to say. You'll know if it's for you or not. Okay? And I'm going to chant for a minute. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. One of you is close to tonsillitis. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Okay. All right. Scanning, healing happening right now. For all of you that are having sort of conflicting feelings or a bit of fear about, you know, whether your religious beliefs can align with this type of thing, that's a personal question you decide for yourself. But from my experience and perspective, the only thing that is occurring here, just because I'm connected to the Guru and I'm a practicing Hindu, does not mean you are developing this faith or practicing this faith in any way. You're doing your birthright, which is you're an energy. You have a being inside of your human body, and you're learning how to use that being's energy with the rest of the world's energy. All energy is God's energy, and God can be the word that you use in any way, shape, or form. No one's going to tell you what God is for you, and no one has the right to tell you what God is for you. Only you get to decide that for yourself. So let's scan top of the head. You guys might as well all visualize at the same time. So just to visualize, imagine, or pretend white light on the top of your head. And feel that white light move down your forehead. And feel it deeply settle on the third eye in between the eyebrows. I want you to concentrate your energy and focus on the third eye. And it's completely normal for it to feel warm or tingly or cool or some pressure. Just allow that third eye to just be showered with your attention. And feel and see that same energy and light move all the way down your face, and all the way down the back of the head. Moving all the way down into your throat. Someone please remind me to show you a lymph node drainage after this meditation. You feel or see the light move down into your shoulders. You can even lift your shoulders all the way up to your ears, and then relax them and breathe out. Just loosening up the muscles. So many patterns are held in our muscle memory and we're not even aware. And continue to focus on your breathing and feel and see the light move down your chest, down your back. Feel the love in your heart. Feel the love of all these beings here together in this space. We're from all over the world, but there's no time and there's no space, and we're all here sharing together. Mirror neurons are happening. Brainwave frequencies are aligning. And being in this space with all these like-minded energetic beings makes the manifestation of what we want to create as our reality that much stronger. Feel the light move down your abdomen, down your back. Clearing and cleansing all the organs. And anyone with digestive problems, I really want you to focus your attention in your abdomen area. And just gently allow the worries to release from here. All of those worries that you hold there, just gently release. And feel and see the light move all the way down to the base of your spine. All the way down your legs. All the way down your calves. All the way down your arms. And all the way down to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. And just feel the energy of the scan pulsate through your body. And enjoy the relaxation and healing. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And I want you to feel from the base of your spine all the way to the top of your head. Feel that energy line. That's the Kundalini energy of the body. And taking one more deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, so that was body scan. Now I want to show you the lymph drainage, okay? So in order to help us clear some of this out, okay, I want you to take your middle finger and sort of ring finger. Is this ring finger? No, this is, what is this finger called? I don't know, this finger. Okay, and just go down like this, okay? Go like this. Index, thank you, Melody. Okay, and then under your eyes, strain here. And come all the way down. Into all of these front ones here. Okay. And then even like bridge of the nose down right into here and then down. But follow it all the way through so it doesn't get stuck. Right? And then just one more time. Come on in. Hi. You're hungry? Where's your daddy?
Pooping.
That's amazing. I'm going to tell him you said that. Okay, sweetheart, I will be there to help you in just a minute. I'm just doing and finishing up a session, okay? I'm just finishing up a session. You want to say hi? I know someone heard that. Okay, want to say hi? No? Okay. I won't make him say it. All of TikTok to here that's going to be uploaded on YouTube.
Is that you?
What do you mean, is that me?
On the phone.
Yes, it's me. I'm doing a manifestation session. Okay, so now that we've done the lymph drainage, now let's do the wealth manifestation. I know my poor husband, eh? Okay, so now let's do the wealth manifestation. Sweetheart, can you go downstairs for a minute?
What?
Can you go downstairs for a minute, sweets?
Why?
Okay, well you can sit, but you have to be quiet, okay? Because I have to do this last part with Mommy's friends.
But I have to tell you something.
What do you have to tell me?
Who's the one who keeps cracking the egg? You tell me who is the one who is naughty. Tell me.
I don't know because that's not me and I don't do that. So
Look, can I tell you something? Who is the naughtiest with the giant egg? Who it is who makes me crack eggs?
Ryan?
Yeah, he.
I'm being schooled. I know, out of the mouth of babes for sure, right? Okay, so Ashton, I'll talk to you about that after. Okay, let me finish.
This one is ripped.
Yes, that's okay. All right, let's do wealth manifestation now, okay? All right. So, just like before, I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday because that worked really, really well. So, I'm going to grab... Okay, so I want you to grab debit card, credit card, dollar bill, piece of money. Okay, so go grab a piece of money or something that signifies money for you, okay? A lot of us moms are totally fine. It's like, where's your dad? Pooping. Thanks. Okay, so go grab your debit card, your credit card, piece of money, anything like that, okay? So we're going to do the wealth manifestation holding money because the more we get comfortable with money, the more you'll manifest money, okay? So, everyone go grab debit card or a credit card or a piece of money. I'm going to use my silver coin. All right. Okay, so grab your money, grab your debit card, grab your credit card. Okay, this is Kala Vedava. This is the deity that I was talking about that manifests a lot of money, abundance, ferocious, and compassion. This is Kurma. Kurma is a mandala that was given to me by my Guru Sri Nithyananda Swami, my enlightened master. And this is literally, you can just look at this and Kurma manifests wealth, okay? And then I have some money here myself as well. So, I'm now going to do the same thing I did yesterday, which is put the Aushada. Aushada is the sacred mixture that we've had. It's like soot, I guess, of a bunch of herbs. Okay. Okay, and now also kumkum. And vibhuti. Okay. Okay. Kalavedava is from Hinduism. Queen, so yeah, I'll explain that after the wealth manifestation. Okay, so everybody ready? Debit card, credit card, piece of money. What's that on your forehead? So Aushada and Kumkum, and this is Sacred Ash from a banyan tree. That's okay if you don't have any of that. What I want you to do is I put it on so that you can focus on something as we do the wealth manifesting. All right? So all we're gonna do is I want you guys to stare at my third eye. Okay? And I want you to hold your money or your debit card or your credit card, whatever signifies money for you. And I want you to stare at my third eye. And I just want you guys to listen to the chanting in the back. And I'm going to request my Guru's blessings for each one of you and for him to come and manifest all of this wealth as your reality, okay? And I'm just gonna sit here intensely and hold the space for all of you, visualizing the cosmic womb so that you're showered with abundance and prosperity and wealth and health and good relationships. Okay, so let's start now. I'm going to close my eyes for a minute, but I want you guys to continue to stare at my third eye, okay? Keep staring at my third eye while holding your debit card or credit card or piece of money as we manifest wealth. I'm requesting the blessings and grace of the Guru, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Swami, and Kalabhairava and Nakurma, to manifest all of our wealth desires, abundance desires, prosperity, relationships, health, anything we want to create as our reality. Requesting the cosmos blessings to shower us with that reality. And for each one of us to be loved and supported by life. And to keep us protected and safe. Keep the negativity away from our beings and our spaces. Humbly request that each person that sees this video is showered with wealth and abundance through the grace of Shri Nithyananda Swami. Okay. And Kidlet's back. Yes, Ashton? Okay, I'm almost done, babes. Okay, so blessings for all of your wealth manifestations to become reality. Ah, Evergreen, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Remember, 7 days. Oh, Looney269, thank you. That's so sweet. Remember, 7 days. Keep the dollar amount that you want to manifest under your pillow. Oh my gosh, you guys, all these gifts. Stop, you're so cute. Remember, 7 days under your pillow. Okay, and every single day before you go to bed, you look at that money. Oh, you guys, thank you with this presents and these gifts. You're spoiling me. Make sure you look at it and then make Queen. Oh, you're so sweet. Make sure that as you look at that number, thank you, that you ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Right? Oh, Lily Klein. What are you afraid of? And then make sure that you decide consciously, is this what I want to be, yes or no? And if it's not, then you drop it. Okay? You drop it and you just complete with it. And instead you decide you want to be in the space of possibility. Okay? That you want to be in the space of possibility and that you deserve all the money and abundance in the world. Okay? Thank you, XA Divination. All right, I love you guys so much. Any final questions before I go? Good, drop it, exactly. Drop it like it's hot, right? Unclutching means that you do not engage in anything that's actively going on in your system. Sarah from London, yes, my love. Everyone can say thanks to Sarah. Sarah was the one that was like, please go live, Claire. So thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Okay, but all right, each one of you. So under the pillow, 7 days under your pillow, you write down what amount of money you want to manifest. Love from Canada. I'm in Alberta. Hi, Newfoundland. Oh, out on the island. It's okay, Nicole. I will upload to YouTube. But basically, everyone, for the next 7 days, write down what you want to create as your reality. Love from Toronto. Love from London. Put it under your pillow, look at it every night, and then before you go to sleep, ask yourself, what am I afraid of? And then decide, do I want this to be my life, yes or no? And drop it if it's not. Edmonton, Canada, I love you. Nova Scotia. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you so much. I love you all dearly, honestly, every single one of you. Thank you so much. So much love to you. Blessings for your manifestations to become reality. Blessings.